Hey everyone, Zaraz here from Casuals, and welcome on episode 7 of the Genshin Impact Weekly, where I cover all the recent and upcoming news for Genshin Impact. Now today we have some very special content. Of course, we have had just the announcements for patch 1.3. We know what's coming and we have a lot of information to let you guys know. So in this video, I will recap everything that we have learned today and what to expect and how to prepare in order to not miss out on anything. So because this is going to be a pretty long video with a lot of details, I encourage you to go look at the description or the pinned comment where I will be putting timestamps with everything that I talk about. So whether I'm talking about Xiao or in one of the new events, I will put the name and the time code for you to jump in the video directly at the moment that you are interested in for the information that you want. Now, before going further, I also want to let you know that there are 3 promo codes that were given during this event. Now, usually these codes don't last for very long, so if you're watching this video, you should go and see if they are available right now, because they are going to give you up to 300 Primogems as well as a lot of other small rewards. So it's very worth it, but usually lasts only a day or two, so hopefully you can still redeem them. Now, I will put them also in the description of the video as well as on the screen for you. But if you are interested in getting these promo codes, we post them on our Discord server and as a community post on YouTube every single time they're up. We have posted dozens of them all the time, so as soon as they're available, we post them. So if you're interested, make sure to come and join our Discord server to be always on the lookout for these codes and never miss on all the free rewards. As well, on that Discord server, we are also running giveaways for Genshin Impact every single month. Right now, we're giving out 20 battle passes to 20 different people. All you have to do is join our Discord, go in the giveaway channel, and follow the instructions there. It only requires you to simply react to the post and come and follow us on Twitch, where we have recently started to stream Genshin Impact as well as other games. So make sure and come and join us. We help you clear the abyss by going on your account and doing it for you. We also do account reviews as well as answer all questions that we can on stream and make character guides for you all the time. So if you're into that stuff, it would mean a lot if you subscribe and join our community, because we really love chatting and playing with all of you guys. So without further ado, of course, patch 1.3, what has been announced? First of all, of course, Xiao is officially coming to Genshin Impact in patch 1.3. He will be the first banner, and he will be the only new 5-star character or new character at all to come in patch 1.3. Now, he will be up for 3 weeks, and after that, we will have Keqing as a banner, so no Hu Tao, which is a very weird and very surprising decision. Especially because we know that in the beta right now they are playing with Hu Tao. We have had leaks and we have seen video evidence, so they are officially testing Hu Tao, but they have not decided to release her, which could mean a few things. Maybe they're pushing it for the next patch, which is 1.4, or maybe they run into some trouble and they have to delay it. But they also have announced today in the stream that there's a new polearm coming, and that polearm was leaked already to be Hu Tao's weapon. So it is a bit weird, unless we're getting trolled massively and Hu Tao will actually be the banner. I don't really know. I don't think so. But, you know, we'll have to see. It's disappointing because that means we're going to have a lot of time without any new characters. But at the same time, that's good for free-to-play players to save up longer and eventually be able to get some characters instead of none of the characters when they're too clumped up together. So all in all, this means that they are milking us for our money a little bit less, which is still a good thing. Now, we will be making a full review of Xiao, his abilities, how he works. Is he going to be good? Is he going to be worth it? How strong he's going to be? So make sure to stay tuned and subscribe to the YouTube for that video coming up very shortly. And also, something else that was announced is that Zhongli Buffs are going to be coming in 1.3. Now, they have not said exactly what buffs are going to come and make it or not. But as of now, the way Zhongli is buffed in the beta, he is probably one of the, if not the best DPS character in the game, with the recent buff making his attack scale with HP and all that stuff. So he might be releasing in that state, and there might be a rerun of his banner for a special release, because obviously he is a different character than when he was officially released. We don't know this. Nothing is confirmed. We are hoping that it is the case. In any case, if you have Zhongli, you are now going to be owning a character that will be buffed very massively, as well as all your characters, which is all in all good news for anyone who likes Geo or Zhongli in their party. Now, in terms of new content for 1.3, there is no content, but there is a ton of rewards as well as Primogems and events, so that will be at least interesting. There won't be a ton of new stuff to do. There will be a little bit of events here and there and farming and stuff, but they are going to be much more rewarding in terms of Primogems and free reward. So one of the biggest thing that is coming when 1.3 will be, we will all be getting 10 Intertwined Fates for free. That is 10 pulls worth 1,600 Primogems. Everybody gets that for free. Now, these are Intertwined Fate, not Acquaint Fate, which means they are meant for the special character banner or the special weapon banner. So they're even more valuable than the Acquaint Fates. And this will be simply a login. I think you log in maybe once a day for 10 days and you get 10 of them. It's completely easy, very, very straightforward, and insanely rewarding for free-to-play players. Again, 1,600 Primogem is no jokes. So that is great. They're obviously ramping up the rewards for new players, because if you start the game now, it would take you a lot to be able to unlock the characters that we have since we've been playing 3 months ago. So this is going to be a trend in the future where they're going to keep giving us more and more rewards. So expect more stuff coming your way. And if you are thinking of spending, you might not have to, because they are going to be more generous in the future, and starting off with 1.3. Now, another free thing, again, we're going to get a free 4-star character during the event. This is obviously amazing because you get to choose one of 6 characters. So Ningguang, Beidou, Xiangling, Qinshu, Chongyun, and Qinyan. 6 leeway characters. You will choose one of them and have it completely free to your party. Now, of course, these are all amazing characters. Qinshu being probably the most valuable 4-star character in that roster. If you don't have him, or if you don't have his constellation, they are some of the most powerful. Same can be said for most of these characters, especially also Ningguang, which is basically a 5-star character when you get her to 6 constellation. And obviously all the other characters are amazing supports and DPSs. Depending on where you are, if you need an extra constellation or just to unlock one of these, this will be massive value for every free-to-play player, as well as any whale who is just missing a constellation, just like me, who is going to be very happy about my free constellation on Qinshu. Now, next, we also have a new tower defense event, which is probably the most interesting content of 1.3. Now, this will be doable in co-op. You will have a lot of features and rewards. Of course, there will be a lot of stuff giving it to for free, and there will be many different maps. Now, it was rumored that it would be up to 7. There could be more, there could be less, but this will be great because there will be a lot of fun to do with your friend or by yourself. Now, the towers are very different. There's going to be different elements, there's going to be different buffs, and you can even level up the towers. So this will be a very fun event. I'm for sure expecting a lot of people to like this. It's going to be basically like a small mini game TD defense kind of thing, which will going to look a lot like Dungeon Defenders for those of you who have played. And this is going to be obviously available in the patch 1.3, but we don't know if this is going to be a feature for the game in the future and will just keep being there forever, or if they will be removing it after. It would be very sad if they removed it, because this seems like there's a lot of work that went into it. If it's only lasts a few weeks, that would be a big waste. So we're hoping this is a new feature, and there are going to be new maps maybe every month or every patch, which would be great because we definitely need new content. So let's hope for the best here. Now, next, Lantern Rite Festival, which is basically the event of 1.3. This is going to be all the big thing that will be happening. It will be all based on this event. This is going to obviously go hand in hand with Chinese New Year celebration in February. So there's going to be a lot of nice fireworks and beautiful effects. There's going to be nice sound effects, now soundtracks. So this event is going to be in multiple phases that will unlock after a few days. So similar to Dragon Spine, where you had to wait a few days before you could unlock the next phase. And at the end, we had to be the boss and we had to do quests. So it's going to be a lot of stuff to this event. Expect basically the same exact kind of like level of content that we just got in Dragon Spine. Now, you will also have different shops for every different day with different currencies. And some of the reward shop will obviously include a lot of very valuable rewards, hundreds of resin, including the crown to level up your talents to level 10. So all in all, this is going to be another one of these events that is going to be taking a few hours every day for a few days and giving us a lot of value. So very welcome event, and it's going to be very beautiful to look at with the art, because this is obviously a very beautiful season of celebration for both the Chinese New Year and for Genshin Impact. Now, also, we had leaks about this, but now we know for sure that there are new world bosses, the Geovishap, or basically the Prime Geovishap, which is also going to be a higher version. Now, this is going to also go hand in hand with a new event that will let you hunt them around the world for extra reward. Up to 4 of them can be hunted every single day, and you can turn into the Adventure Guild to get rewards for that. Now, these are also rumored to drop a new Ascension material that we had leaks about, which meant that they would be needed for Xiao's Ascension and for Hu Tao's Ascension. So this is most likely still going to be the case, because if they're adding a new boss, there has to be some kind of new drop. Now, I'm not sure if this boss is going to cost resin or not, but most likely that it will become a regular world boss, just like the Pyro Regis Vine and the Cryo Regis Vine and all the cubes and stuff. So this is going to be interesting. The boss fight looks really awesome, and the gameplay looks really cool. These look obviously very amazing. though the Geovishap that we have in the game currently are some of the probably most terrible design characters in the game because they are so annoying and obnoxious and untargetable for most of the time. So I hope these are going to be a little bit less cancer to deal with, but in any case, this is going to be something new to do. Now, something that I'm very excited about, and I didn't see many people talk about this, I think this is some of the biggest value in the entire patch. You're going to have a few features that will be worth hundreds of resin for every players every single week. So first, we have a new alchemy feature that will let you use a new material, which are salts, and you can transform Ascension crystal from one color to another, as you can see on the screen. So this is going to be very good because we all have a lot of extras for characters that we don't need. So if you have a lot of pyro crystals, for example, and you are leveling up our geo characters, instead of going to farm the geo boss for resin, you can just convert your extra pyro stuff into the geo one, and then you'll have some materials needed for that character. So this is not going to cost resin, and it's going to be helping us basically save on resin by using our unused materials. Now, in the same exact line of things, we also have a new item, the parametric transformer, that was hinted. Now, they didn't give a lot of information, but they did show us that you basically will be able to put some items into the transformer, and then by using elemental skill attacks in the world, you will charge it up and convert these items to something else. Now, the example they used on the Chinese live stream was they were using sweet flowers, which is a material that we all have thousands of and we barely use. It's used in cooking. And they also showed an example where you can put arrows, like the gray arrowheads, into the item. And then it didn't say what they will transform into, but they said it would transform into something that will help us level up characters. So my guess is that you could transform some things like the sweet flowers or the arrows into maybe the cores to level up weapons that drop from the rune guards. You should be able to transform it into basically any of the other Ascension material. It might be random, we might get a choice. I don't know exactly how valuable it is going to be, but in any case, I have a lot of materials that I don't need because the characters that I use don't use them, but I have hundreds and if not thousands of them. So this might be a way to convert a lot of the materials that we don't need into something that we actually need, saving us all a lot of time and possibly a lot of resin. Now, lastly, helping us level characters even more, they are going to be adding a ley line boost for the duration of the patch. I think it's actually 31 days according to what we saw on screen, basically meaning that 3 times a day, if you do a XP or gold ley line, you will be getting double the reward. So for 20 resin, you'll be getting 40 resin worth of value 3 times a day. So that's 60 resin for free worth of Mora or XP books for 31 days. Now that is worth a lot of resin. Of course, this is many hundreds of resin, and this is going to be helping us all level up a lot of characters completely free on top of what we already got on the events. So this is going to be very, very welcome. I mean, this is probably one of the biggest rewards from the entire patch, as this will be something that will have to be done every single day. You'll have to do 3 ley lines every single day and get this, because this is very, very, very valuable. This is probably the thing that we need the most, and hopefully there are a lot more things like this in the future, because it is really sucky when you have a new character that you unlock but you can't use them because you can't afford and you don't have the daily resin. You're gonna have basically to wait a week or 2 weeks to farm all your resin into a character. This will help this problem very, very much. Now, lastly, a few other features that will be coming. There's going to be also a lot of little events that will be coming on the side. Now, there's the camera event that will have you take some pictures and trade it in for some Primogem and stuff. So, you know, a small event that will be nice free Primogem rewards. There's also a new profile screen that will let you show off to your friends. You can put up to 4 characters. It will show how many achievements you have, also show where in the abyss you are. So this is basically just a show-off feature for co-op or friendly. So hopefully, eventually, this means that they're going to add some kind of guild or some kind of open chat system so we can actually see more than 45 people from our friend list. Now, that's about it for everything that was announced in the stream. Of course, there's a few more details here and there. There's going to be soundtracks. There's going to be some cool stuff coming in terms of outside the game. There's like a web event and all that stuff. But that's about it. So we are not too sure what to expect. We're obviously happy that they're going to start giving us a lot of generous rewards, especially for the free-to-play community. But there is also not going to be much more than an hour of gameplay every single day. So this is both nice, but at the same time kind of sad. We were expecting a lot more from these 6 weeks patches. So we hope that in the future it starts picking up. The fact that there is no Hu Tao and that there is basically going to be only one quest for Xiao's story quest, but there's nothing else announced, means that, you know, the content is really kind of like slowing down. Hopefully it is going to mean that they're working hard on maybe pushing out a new zone earlier or something like that, because as far as we know, Inazuma is not even coming the next patch. It might be only in 4 or 5 months from now. So if there isn't any new zone until then, it might be a quite dead game for a while, but hopefully we might be wrong. We hope that we are wrong, but as of right now, this is all there is. Very exciting, very rewarding, but not much to do in terms of daily content. So what is your guys' thought about this? What do you think is the future of Genshin Impact? And do you think that Genshin is actually trolling us and that MiHoYo is basically going with Hu Tao's team, who is basically a troll in game as well, and she might be actually coming in the banner instead of Keqing? Or do they just have some issues and they messed up and they had to delay her instead of releasing her like was planned? What do you guys think about it all? Let me know in the comment, as well as if you'd like to come and chat about it on Discord, feel free to join and come and participate in a giveaway, as I said earlier, of course. And that's about it for today's episode. Make sure to check out our recent Inazuma video where we cover everything we know so far about Inazuma, as well as the Archon and the release date and the map, what it could look like. And stay tuned for these Genshin Impact weekly videos where we cover everything that we know about Genshin in this format every single week. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.